You don't want a boonie hat. Barrett said I should have worn my hat today.
Yeah.
I got pollen coming out my butt. Can I say
That's
that?
never good.
I guess you can't say that on YouTube anymore, can you?
I don't think they thought of that one yet.
That's not a part of the algorithm. What was this vlog going to be about again? Oh, tracking. I literally did like the radio was on. Like a 30-second search for 3D scanning cameras, like the type you set up inside buildings, and it photographs it and laser scans it too, right? So you can get a CAD file, do like the as-built drawings, which we're going to need here pretty soon on a couple of jobs. But they're expensive. They're like several $1,000s, and they go up to $10,000. I mean, you can buy really expensive ones, but Matterport has this one that's probably the cheapest. But the problem with Matterport is you have to use their servers. They won't sell you the software, right? So that's how they're making their money. They're charging you per project or whatever. But anyway, the whole point to this video was not 30 seconds later. You'd have to tap the whole time.
I knew.
Drummers, man.
Me here and tap.
Drummers, man. I tell you. Not 30 seconds later, I went to Facebook, and the freaking Matterport ad was playing on Facebook. That's pretty quick.
Yep.
Okay, so it's just so frustrating. And I guess I downloaded. You know how you can go and download your data from Facebook?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can do that. I did it last night for Artisan Construction and Artisan Tony. So I'm this close on that. How close is that? That's an eighth of an inch. I'm an eighth of an inch away from leaving. And I was going to do take a poll. Of course, nobody cares, right? Who cares, Artisan Tony? I'm thinking about just leaving Facebook and Twitter. You know, the older you get, the older you get. I've been on Twitter since 2009. Yeah, next year will be 10 years. And YouTube will be 12 years in November. So the older you get, the less you care about being connected to people. I don't know what it is. You're kind of over it. And even for business, you know, I'm just like, after you've been in a business like I have for 40 years, you know enough people to where just word of mouth, you know, I never do any advertising.
Yeah.
Right? You know that. You fuss at me all the time for that. I'm as busy as I want to be, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it hurts me, and I go through lulls, and I'll have to sell, you know, a Boberg here or there, but it all works out in the end, right? Because I'm happy. That's all that matters. I don't really care as long as I'm happy. What was this about again? I know it's about tracking. It's about whether I really don't think people care, but I was going to, just for the fun of it, ask what everybody thinks they're going to do. I mean, the whole tracking thing, I mean, I've always known it, right? We've always known that they track our usage, you know, in our information. It's just becoming more annoying because, you know, they do it with such flagrance, and it's punitive almost now. You know, it's like when the Cambridge used the data to try to, you know, profile people for political purposes. And of course, you know, it's just like YouTube censoring based on different things. Got a phone call, stinking C business interfering with my vlogging. But you were saying you don't care. I don't care either.
It's not like I'm looking up how to make bombs or anything. You know?
I'm just, well, you know, what if you did? What if you wanted to look that up just for the fun of it? Like I remember when the internet first came out, like back in the 90s or whatever, the early 90s, I would look up stuff like how to build a nuclear weapon, you know. I was curious. I wasn't going to build one, but I wanted to know how it was done.
Yeah, but I mean, there's, you know, that's the whole freedom versus security thing, you know.
Well, you don't think all these countries like North Korea and China and you know, they already know how. They just don't have the raw materials to do it. I mean, it takes centrifuges. I mean, you have to process uranium. I mean, you can't just, it ain't that easy. I mean, right? You still have to have the raw materials to do it.
I did not mean for this discussion to be about bombs.
How to make a nuclear warhead.
I don't know anything
What
about
I'm
that.
saying is that it's not, that technology was stolen a long time ago or figured out. So so if somebody's curious, no, you bring, it's a good point though.
Or
Just because someone's searching doesn't mean they're going to do it.
Or someone types about, something about Donald Trump or something, people.
Right.
That'll be on people's butt, man.
Like when I searched, is Obama really a woman? I didn't think he was a woman. I just thought it was interesting that, it's. So I guess we better end the vlog because I keep getting phone calls right in the middle of the video.
Mm-hmm.
I should put it on. I'm tempted to put it on airplane mode, but that's not a good idea, is it? To avoid customers or.
Yeah.
What was I? The other thing I was going to mention though was I got this notice from YouTube yesterday that said, your 3D printed knife, will it cut paper video, is approved for advertising. And of course, I never got this is the one I have over 8 million views on, right?
Yeah.
So I was never told it wasn't approved. It was always that back when they were actually paying you decent money, that was my money maker, right? So then I get, so it's just like when did it become unmonetized?
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. It's getting so that you can't trust YouTube.
Pretty much.
You're sleeping and you don't know what the millennials are doing at YouTube. Anyway. I know, Barrett, you deleted one of your videos because of this nonsense yesterday. It didn't meet your criteria.
I don't know. I was just rambling.
It didn't meet your quality standards, so you deleted it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So you gotta learn like me to not care. See, when
that's
YouTube,
basically what the video was about.
YouTube started,
YouTube got me to where I don't care anymore.
That's what they don't understand that. This is what socialists don't understand. That capitalism makes things work, right?
Yep.
Now they understand from their perspective because they're making money hand over fist. Especially since they started taking our share of the money away from us. Anyway, I guess we're gonna go. Is it lunchtime yet?
About lunchtime.
I forgot why I originally made this video. We had so many phone calls. What was it about? What was it
about? Facebook.
Oh, that's it. If you think I should stay on Facebook, leave or if you think I should stay or go, put a comment below. That rhymes.
It did.
We should make a song. If you think I should stay or go, make a comment below. Oh, Barrett, we just need to get in it. We just need to start a rock group. That's what we need to do.
That's it, Dad.
See you guys.